Hello everyone. In this video I will try to fix an oil leak on my car. So it's leaking from the valve cover right here. There is a gasket in between and I will replace it myself. I went to a mechanic today and they quoted me $300 to replace that valve cover, labor plus parts. So it will be so high because the whole intake manifold has to come off and then to replace this. I never did this before, but I will give it a try to fix it myself and let's see how it will go. As you can see here, this is covered in oil also from here. I just went online and ordered this gasket. It cost me $25 and we will replace it. The first thing that we will remove is this air filter hose, and we will take it off from here and also from the throttle body here. Also the hoses here need to be taken off. This car is bi-fuel, so it is with LPG and petrol, and we have to remove the LPG injectors from this bracket right here, so the two screws. We will disconnect the connector for this secondary air pump. And now we will have to take off the secondary air pump. It's a screw right here, a screw right there, and for some reason the screw right here is missing. After the secondary air pump is removed, we will have to remove the bracket that holds that. And it has two 12-point screws, one right here and one down here, and also 30mm bolt, I think, right there, and an Allen right there. Next step is to remove this fuel hose right here, but we have to put a towel below that because it might leak a bit. Now we will have to remove the front part of the intake manifold, and it has two screws, one here, and it has 7 bolts below that. And also one here. We need to remove as well the map sensor harness. It has two connections, one here and one right here. I removed all the screws. Now we can take this part off by prying these tabs here with 2 fingers and just pull it. Now that this part of intake manifold is out of the way, we have to put some papers to block any debris to enter in the engine. We don't want that. Like this. Now we have to remove also this part of the intake manifold, and before doing that we will have to remove the throttle body, and it's held in place with 4 Allen bolts. Now this is moving, but it's held in place with a Allen bolt right here. Okay guys, so finally the intake manifold is removed, and this is for what we are here to remove the valve cover. And as you can see here, everything it's covered in oil, the sensor and everything around this. If you're finding this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. It will help me a lot for the future videos. The last thing that we have to do to remove the valve cover is to remove the 80-30 screws that is holding it in place. So I removed the valve cover, and here it is. And the condition of this gasket, it's very bad. This is brittle and it's plastic, and no wonder why it's leaking. And as I'm checking on this, I think the previous owner tried to fix this before. I have some silicones right here and even more in the engine block. So first of all, I will remove this old gasket, and we will put the new one in there. So it's in very bad condition. So look at this, cracked everywhere, and it can break very easy. It's like plastic now. This was causing so much leak in the engine bay, and this is the new one. This is how it should be. This is rubber, and it will fix our issue. Here I have the bolts, and also they have a small gasket around there, rubber thing, and the set that I bought came also with them, so we will replace also those. Before installing a new gasket, it's always a good idea to clean this. For this I will use the engine degreaser, and we will clean it from the outside and from the inside to remove any debris and any dirt that is there. Next step is to put these rubber seals into the bolts. There is a space right here where they will sit. But just to compare the new one and the old one, look at the difference. To put this gasket in, we have to align that because this is not symmetric. So this is this part right here with two holes that will have to be put to those two pins right here. Now we can put the bolts. We will just have to push from the other side and they will stay in place and also keep the gasket in place. This is it, guys. So I installed the new gasket and those rubber gaskets right here, and this is ready to be put again back to the car. This is the engine part, and as I previously said, the previous owner has put some silicone here. Instead of changing the gasket, it put some silicone, and we will have to remove that. And to do it, we will need a rag, a plastic scraper, and just a little bit of gasoline. It dissolves the silicone very good. As well, we will need to be extra careful. We don't want any part of silicone to fall into the engine or any other debris.
"2,000 years later."
Okay guys, it took me a while, but now it's perfectly clean. There is no any more silicone in the engine. So we are ready to put the valve cover back on. So for now we will hand tight the bolts, then we will torque them down. Okay, now we are ready to torque the bolts, and I have checked the owner's manual and it says the torque spec it's 10 Newton meters. So I have set this torque wrench to 10 Newton meters, and we have to start from the middle and then go outside. Now everything gets torqued, and before I assemble everything, I will clean the outside of the engine. So in case of any oil leak in the future will be very easy for us to see, to check that. Okay, so the engine is a little bit cleaner now, and if there will be any oil leak, will be very easy to be spotted on when the engine is clean. Now I will assemble everything. I will not film that because everything will be in reverse. So see you guys when I'm done. Okay guys, it's actually the next day. I assembled everything, and so far so good. Everything is looking fine, no more oil leaks. I went for a test drive around 20 kilometers, and no more oil leaks here. So this part of the engine is clean, and we can spot directly if there will be any leak. I will keep it like this for around 1 week, and then we will do an oil change. So if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more and more interesting videos.